Yo, and what is going on YouTube, and welcome back for another Oathbreaker Deck Tech. Now guys, if you are interested in the Oathbreaker format, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. But let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. Now guys, my Oathbreaker of choice here is going to be Freyalise, Llanowar's Fury, paired with her signature spell of Elvish Promenade. Now Freyalise enters the battlefield for 3 green with 3 loyalty and the following abilities. Her +2 puts a 1/1 green elf druid creature token onto the battlefield that taps for a green mana. Her -2 gets rid of target artifact or enchantments, and her -6 ability draws a card for each green creature we control. Now, Elvish Promenade for 3 and a green puts a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token into the battlefield for each elf we control. Now, guys, you can see how this gets absolutely out of control because this is a tribal elves deck. Now, we have a lot to talk about with this deck, but let's jump in with another planeswalker, and that's going to be Nissa Ravane. Now guys, she has a couple key abilities here. Her +1 tutors up another elf that comes into play, but her other +1 is kind of a sub-theme of this deck. It's life gain. That's we gain 2 life for each elf we control, and guys, we are going to be gaining tons of life with this deck. Now, since we are running tribal elves, we are going to be running the likely culprits. We are running all the mana dorks, the Llanowar elves, Boreal Druid, Arbor Elf, Elvish Mystic, several others, but we're really looking to explode in those early turns to get our mana online. We're really going to start to pull away with the games pretty quick. But guys, since we're running all those 1/1 elves, we also need to run a suite of lords in this deck. Creatures like Eladrimi, Elvish Archdruid, Elvish Clan Color, Elvish Champion, all come down and give our elves +1/+1, amongst other key abilities. But we're also running a few other lords in this deck, like Azuri, Renegade Leader. He just regenerates target elves. Now, a sub-theme in this deck, like I spoke about earlier, is life gain. We're running Essence Warden and Well-Wisher. Guys, we're just casting so many elf creatures with this deck. We're going to be gaining so much life. Now, there's also a lot of elves in this deck that really don't fit into a specific category. Elves like Pelt Collector with this +1/+1 counters, a couple of creatures that deal with flyers, Oracle of Moldiah that just is going to give us extra land drops, Beast Whisperer for card draw, Steel Leaf Champion, which is just one of my favorite creature cards. But they really are going to ramp up the creatures that we have on the battlefield, and what we're going to do is ramp into the Craterhoof Behemoth. And guys, when this guy comes into the game, he just absolutely ends the game. He comes in, he puts tons of counters on all of our creatures, and you can swing out at 2 or 3 opponents and just end the game. Now, usually Elves is just going to be primarily creatures, but we are running just a little bit of interaction like Fog, Beast Within just to deal with other creatures, Sylvan Library if I want to dig through my deck to find some answers. Collected Company is just great for an end step. We get a couple cheap elves put into play, Worldly Tutor to help find what we need, Elvish Guidance just for the ramp, a couple Elvish Banner and Herald Torn, just great overall cards. Guys, but that's going to be the end of this Oathbreaker Deck Tech. If you guys have any videos you'd like to see in the future, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll make my way through them. As always, guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because what else you gonna do? I'll catch you guys later.